cops were, other than me, were all white. I remember one of the rioters shouting, "Kill the black one first."
I'm either Bin Laden, the Turbinator, a traitor, Uncle Tom, Packy, terrorist.
I want to serve my community. I want to be a black officer on the front line. I want people to link with me.
If you want there to be change, if you leave, then you're just saying you've won.
4 past and present black and Asian police officers detailing the unique pressures they and their colleagues face in uniform and how progress has been slow. Michael Fuller became the highest-ranking black police officer in British history when he was made Chief Constable of Kent in 2004. He told me about his experiences of the Brixton riots of 1981 as a young officer.
I'd been on a bus and a number of police officers were having a very racist conversation referring to the other black youths outside the bus. And I didn't feel part of either group or align myself with either group. I didn't feel I belonged to either group.
I'm not arguing, I'm asking what you're trying to say to me.
Nearly 40 years later, that sense of not belonging is felt by many black and Asian minority ethnic police officers who followed in Michael Fuller's footsteps. Doubted and mistrusted by their own community, facing hostility on the beat and discrimination within the force. Chief Superintendent Raj Kohli has served for 28 years.
But there are debates internally with operational colleagues who all have a variety of views around Black Lives Matters, the protests. A number of colleagues have said we don't want to be put in front in those scenarios again because black people, as they described to me, were abusing them for their race, calling them traitors.
The Home Office responded to our survey saying the figures were very alarming and that racism has no place in our country, adding, "Our campaign to recruit 20,000 additional officers now provides us with a once-in-a-generation opportunity to diversify the police. But BAME officers are calling for more."
We could actually take half of that 20,000 officer uplift, take half that, have 10,000 who are coming from protected characteristics, not just black and Asian, but we would double overnight the number of black and Asian police officers in this country.
But it's not just about recruiting new officers, it's about retaining those within the force, even as they face such daily pressures.
I don't think leaving the force is the answer. It's about staying and seeing it through to the end and also trying to fight for change. I'm glad that I joined in 2007. I can't imagine what it would have been like when Commander Kohli joined.
You retired 10 years ago and you're still the first and only black chief constable in this country. I mean, surely others should have followed where you led.
Why haven't there been any other black chief constables? I've certainly met lots of people who would be capable of actually doing that job. You know, it actually sends out a very positive message if you see people represented at senior levels within the police.
For many black, Asian and minority ethnic officers, each national crisis around race seems to lead to official inquiries with recommendations, which all too often ends up in much soul-searching but little lasting action. Raghi Omar, News at 10.